on 2K Sports. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie, it's all yours.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Jalen Brunson, a second-round pick out of Villanova, and his father carved out a 9-year journeyman career in the league as well. Jalen said, quote, how hard he worked just to get unguaranteed contracts showed me that I have to work 10 times harder. I thank him for letting me see that at a young age. Guys?
Family business. Allie, thanks. And a look at the starters for the Spurs. And for the Mavericks, Luka Doncic is out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Boban Marjanovic. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis.
I mean, there are some great guys in this league. Coach Greg Popovich sticks out. Just a tremendous person. I love competing against his teams.
So Dallas will get the first possession. Pass to Bates. Brunson with it. Defended by Murray. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray. Here's Porzingis. The rebound by the Spurs. Coach Pop, the NBA all-time leader in wins. Any memories facing off with his Spurs?
Well, I always knew that his teams would play hard. They'd be prepared. They played the right way. And, of course, they exemplified the toughness and character of their leader, Coach Pop. BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. That shot is off, and it's Dallas the other way. And he lobs it up. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Just leave it at the rim and let the big man do the rest. KP with a nice finish.
Here's Murray, and it's Murray finishing it off.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Porzingis in the post. The rebound by Murray. The Spurs have gone 1 for 3 so far. The shot off that time, and it's Dallas the other way. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
It was textbook rim protection in that game, taking real pride in shutting down the other team.
It was obvious. They pressured that team from the outset every trip down the floor. That will wear an opponent down over time.
And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Murray's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. All right, Grant, it's time to light the jack-o'-lanterns, leave out some candy, and watch some hoops. This should be a spooktacular game.
You're right, B.A. I mean, it's always fun to play a holiday game. There's that extra little bit of energy in the air, both for the fans and the players.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
When you analyze the skill set of a guy like Derek White, here's a combo guard who can fill so many gaps and do so many things well. What I love most is how hard he plays on both ends of the floor.
The Mavericks making a switch here. Sharp's checked in, and Dallas calls time here. And the versatility White provides for this team is so important to us.
It is, B.A. He fills gaps. He can score it, board it, pass it, and he can defend with purpose. A guard that can help orchestrate the offense or, if need be, get off the ball. These multi-positional guards are critical to success.
They need this. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Oh, my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
Out of bounds, it'll be Spurs ball.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
San Antonio leading. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Right with the ball. Now guarded by White. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Man, what focus. I mean, the hoop and the harm. Incredible.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Right outside. Back to George. Pass to Sharp. Here's Finney-Smith. It doesn't go for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. And the first season matchup for them against the Mavericks this year.
And these two teams will face off against one another 4 times. It should be fun.
So what you look for in the first game, 1, does one team make a statement? And 2, how does the other team react to that?
Back to George. Lays it up and banks it in.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Right against Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. And the Mavericks with some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Sharp. Hardaway comes in for Finney-Smith. And it's Ntilikina in for Wright. Shot clock at 6. George for 3. Sinks the tray. George has got 5 now.
Well, you want some unselfishness from a guy who's capable of scoring. And Tim Hardaway says, you know what? My teammate's open. I'm going to get him the ball.
Here's Murray. It's not going to go for him. And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for San Antonio. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We'll be right back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Lonnie Walker, Devin Vassell out there with Jakob Poeltl, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Pass to Ntilikina. Hardaway with it. He's picked up by Poeltl. Oh, rejected by Poeltl.
Very hard to get a shot off over Jakob Poeltl when he's that tight on you. Too much size, too much length.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
And you can attribute the Mavs' rise to stable ownership and some very savvy front office moves.
Yeah, so true, B.A. They've made some great decisions in the draft, for sure. They've been able to find cornerstone players and build solid rosters around them.
Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Luka Doncic comes in for Ntilikina. Jones, the pass to Poeltl. Tipped.
Beautiful defense from Powell. Uses that impressive length to come away with that rejection.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Jones. Pass to Vassell. To the middle. Poeltl. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. Finney-Smith checked in for Powell. Here's Sohan. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. Just 5 on the clock. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Tipped away. Here's Brunson. That one's good for 2. Brunson's got his first 2 points of the night.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Pass to Sohan. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
The Mavericks trailing. Outside, Finney-Smith. Jones drives in. Here's Sohan. Tries again. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
This team loves it when Pirtle can make an impact on the offensive glass. There's a lot of ways he can get his points, but this is an easy one.
Out left to the wing. Here's Bates. Rebounded by the Spurs. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Yeah, they were dialed in from deep in that one. The basket must have looked as big as the ocean because they were hitting everything.
Well, and I think what that was a product of was their movement off the basketball. Just tremendous work on the perimeter. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Big men nowadays, Doris. Some of them handle like a guard.
Well, this is the beauty and the natural evolution of having to function on the perimeter. You want to be as skilled as possible. We call it being a three-tool player, Brian. Can you dribble? Can you pass? Can you shoot? Increasingly, you must be able to do all three.
Then they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. It took him a while to get going.
And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA. It really limits his minutes during close games late. But he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement. Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Here's Porzingis. They shoot again. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Luka Doncic, an all-star from his second season, and every year he's one of the favorites for MVP. But Luka says, quote, I still haven't won anything, so I've got a long way to go. Brian, if you didn't catch it, team success is the metric. He says the key is to win a championship.
Well, he certainly gives him a chance to do just that, Allie. Thank you. It's George on the wing. Goes back up. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Vassell. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Vassell's got 4 points this quarter.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
The three, George, and the three-pointer goes.
DeLon Wright proving that he is an excellent decision maker on the offensive end. Teammate open, let me find him.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Vassell left side. Got a piece of it. Clock at 6. There's the foul to try to stop the break. But that'll be a clear path foul. They'll get a free throw and possession here.
Bad foul. That's not who you want to send to the line.
It's great to see a fantastic block on replay once again.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
What you appreciate about DeLon Wright is he knows his role and he's willing to star in his role. And the other part about it is he's been committed to his own development.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Spurs leading by just 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
I'm here with Coach Greg Popovich. And, Coach, you look at the offensive execution for this team. What are you seeing?
I think they've done a pretty good job in moving the basketball, keeping up the pace, because we've been playing in mud a little bit lately, but the pace has been pretty good.
Hopefully that pace continues in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. DeJounte Murray had no problems getting going. He had 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
They came in prepared. The offense is firing on all cylinders. You love the patience, the flow, very efficient. Valuing possessions is fueling their success right now. This is not a team you want to bet against, at least not tonight.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. San Antonio leading. Jalen Brunson is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then it's Boban Marjanovic. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Back to Vassell. 6 on the shot clock. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, great D that time from Doncic. Here's Bates. Kept alive. A nice shot by Doncic. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, here is a player with great size and great instincts. It allows Luka Doncic to rebound consistently. Nicely done there.
Time called here. San Antonio decides to talk it over.
We have learned in a very brief period of time that there is absolutely nothing on a basketball court that Luka Doncic can't do. He is no doubt amongst the very big-time superstars in this league.
A line change here for San Antonio. Outside Brunson. Throws it up high. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And how about Luka Doncic? I mean, how remarkable it is.
BA, his numbers are insane when you consider how young he is. In his career, averaging more than 25 points, over 8 boards, and over 7 assists. Not many players contribute in every aspect of the game like Luka.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Oh, they get a hand on it. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And the Mavericks making a change here. Finney Smith's checked in. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession.
You see his active hands knocking that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Sharp, he's checked in for Marjanovic. A good look from Doncic. Dallas, no good that time either.
With the defense absent, that was a great opportunity, but no go.
Soft touch off the glass. And now it's a 6-point Spurs lead.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's Bates, covered by Johnson. From 11 feet away, a nice shot by Bates. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Here's Murray. White against Doncic. White, the pass to Murray, down low. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 10.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Doncic outside. Outside Finney-Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Finney-Smith's got 5.
Well, this is where Dorian Finney-Smith has really come such a long way. What a transformation to a real threat beyond the arc.
Murray's shot is good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Dallas has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Pass to Finney-Smith. Lets the 3 fly. Another 3 for Dallas.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Murray. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
And Dallas calls time here. And you look at the numbers Murray puts up, Grant. He's a threat to post a triple-double on any given night.
And I love that about him, B.A. I mean, he brings it in every aspect of the game. He doesn't hunt stats. The game just finds him. With his steal rate, might be the best bet to put up a quadruple double in the league one day.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. Hardaway, the pass to George. Here's Powell.
Boy, Powell is proven to be a handful inside. Does a good job utilizing his long arms to get the call.
And he drops the first. So he gets them both. The Spurs have gotten 7 of 8 shots to fall in the third quarter so far. And it's Murray finishing it off.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own game.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
Oh. 1:43 left to play in the third. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Showing off with the floater game. Not a shot you can swat.
And stolen by Murray. He goes up. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Here's Murray. And it's Murray finishing it off.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. A different look for Dallas. Marjanovic checked in for Hardaway, and it's Ntilikina in for Wright. Knocked away, and stolen by Murray. The finish, and it's Murray finishing it off.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Here's Hurt. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Now here's Murray. 24 points for him. Oh, rejected by Marjanovic. And that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. They get it back. Count the basket. He's got 12.
He is torching a defense that simply has no answers for him.
1 second left. Yep, that one goes.
I'd like to see them run more plays for him. Maybe something in motion to make it harder for the defense to deny the ball.
And so the San Antonio Spurs up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
contest twos, right? We'll contest twos and contest threes, but no layup.
And Jason Kidd feeling like they need to protect the rim above all else, willing to give in on other areas.
Well, you have to take care of home base. Otherwise, it's going to be attacked all night. And that's not going to reflect well for you on the scoreboard.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All right, on the floor for San Antonio starting the fourth quarter. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Here's Murray. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Outside Brunson. Pass to Porzingis. From the right block. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 3rd assist of the night.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They're definitely not losing because of him.
Here's Murray. Over Brunson. And he battles for the ball, gets the second chance bucket. And the Spurs lead by 14.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
Here's Doncic. That one's wide left.
Both sides going at it. Classic good offense versus good defense.
And stolen by Porzingis. To the paint. Kicks it to Doncic. Inside. Here's Sharp. Uses the glass on the layup.
Boy, there is an artistry and a feel to Luka Doncic's game. This guy is elite with his playmaking.
Oh, they find the hot hand. You can count it. He's 10 for 14 now.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
And Dallas calls time here. You know, for team owners, it often seems best not to take too active a role in basketball decisions. But, Grant, you're a team owner. How do you feel about this?
Well, it's a tough situation, B.A. Many of these owners have made tremendous amounts of money building their fortunes, of course, being very hands-on with their business. Basketball is a different kind of business. Success is not always linear. And sometimes, as an owner, you're not an expert when it comes to this particular business. So it's interesting, kind of being engaged, but not being too hands-on and letting your people do their job to the best that they can.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He was not pleased with the team's focus, saying, quote, "We're being flat out reckless. We have to settle down and tighten things up. No more turnovers." Guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Bates. Shoots over Johnson. A nice shot by Bates.
Yeah, because Luka Doncic is such a threat to score it, it opens up the passing game, and boy, it is on display right now.
And he slams it in one-handed.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
The Mavericks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Murray passes to White, to the wing on the left. Pass to Murray. It's stolen away. And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, it's Porzingis. With the jam.
Absolutely incredible what Kristaps Porzingis can do. He's over 7 feet. He's got an all-around game, and he's getting to every aspect of it right now.
And there's 1:45 left in the fourth quarter. Offensive rebound. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
And they recover it. Doncic, great positioning on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. A minute 15 left to play in the fourth. And Doncic with the jam.
Yeah, Porzingis, because he's a scoring threat, that's going to open up opportunities for him to find his teammates.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Spurs.
You know, their ability to protect the ball helped win it for them.
Yeah, it really did. Less turnovers mean you can get more chances to score. All coaches tell you to value every possession.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a familiar opponent, it's nice to establish a psychological advantage with a win in the first game.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for DeJounte Murray.
Well, unselfish basketball. His ability to create for others has been the story of this game.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, DeJounte Murray.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
I'm telling you, the added pressure of the road really brings out the best in him. You can tell he enjoyed playing so well in front of an unfriendly crowd. Banked it in off the glass. And the Spurs lead by 10.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
Off target at the rim. And so it's San Antonio with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And B.A., the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. So long, everybody.